coming up next on Code 20.
Anytime there's wet stuff on the ground here in LA, as we know, Angelenos cannot keep it together. Yeah, he took out all the signs, all the barriers in between. He took like all of them out.
Eventually, most every film, I would argue, comes down to how to live a better life. So think about that.
C20, Roger. Get the patient in your radio station. We have the patient and her mom down the street, away from the fight progress.
All right, another wet Sunday night here in Southern California. We're heading out to Malibu. We're going to be doing some rain coverage, floods, all kinds of stupidity tonight, I'm sure, because anytime there's wet stuff on the ground here in LA, as we know, Angelenos cannot keep it together. We can't just, stay out of the river, stay out of the flood basins. We can't slow down on the freeway. It's just not in our blood. Everyone just keeps going at the insane rat's pace, and we're going to be there for a little bit of the insanity, I'm sure. We've got a full crew on tonight. The guys are already out doing their thing, looking for wet stuff that you can see coming down here pretty consistently. The really heavy stuff isn't supposed to hit until about 1 a.m. At that point, obviously, we'll have a little more rainfall, more flooding. The radios, I'm sure, are going to pick up. Right now is literally the calm before the storm. As you can hear, things are very quiet. We do have a rollover in Malibu that we're monitoring. We are not actually responding over there just yet because a rollover traffic collision is not going to meet that criteria. As of right now, it needs to be something a little more substantial for the threshold that we're expecting tonight. That's pretty much what's going on. I want to do a couple updates on some stories that we were covering. One specifically out of El Mirage. We had an incident that was reported either last episode or a couple episodes ago. I'm not sure what the time element's going to come out to be, but there was a shooting, kind of a crazy situation, very No Country for Old Men, if you've ever seen the movie. Almost exactly that scenario. Originally, we reported that there were 5 people found shot dead out in El Mirage, out in the desert. In the morning, the sheriff updated that to 6. They found a 6th victim on that. All of the press conferences that I saw relating to that pointed to some type of dispute relating to a marijuana grow operation that was going on out in the area, or multiple marijuana grow operations. Unsure how deep that gets involved in organized crime or what have you. But as of right now, that was updated to 6. Really just a crazy story. We don't see that too often out here. Even in the California desert, obviously we'll have some crime that does go on out there, but to that level, with that type of a situation, I just, there's so much more to that story, I'm sure. Again, No Country for Old Men, there's an entire movie based around a situation just like that. With the situation in El Mirage, I'm sure it's nothing short of a film that could be written about that, and chances are we'll see it on a Netflix documentary someday. But as of right now, that is the update, changed from 5 to 6. So I'll leave it at that. Anthony Cheval went out there and covered that, did a great job. So we'll leave it at that. One other story that I'd like to update on and touch on a little bit. Again, another Anthony story. Anthony's batting 1,000. He went out to, I forgot exactly where it was. I think it was up in Lancaster, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to pull up the specific information. Well, you know what? We'll let Alex put the location up on the screen. But Anthony went out and met up with Christian Bale, who's involved in some charity work. I could sit here and explain what's going on, but I think Anthony and Christian Bale, Mr. Bale, could explain it better than I could, so I'll let them do that. Alex, if you could, let's cut over to Christian Bale and Anthony talking about the nonprofit work that they're doing up in, I think it's in the Lancaster area. So let's go up there and see what they have to say about that.
You know, I mean, I've been so blessed in coming to America, what it has given me, and I just can't believe that there are so many children in absolute need, and they're not being given what they deserve. And hopefully, this is where it all begins, right here on this muddy rectangle, that we're going to start transforming that.
So here we are, no scripts, no directors, no producers. You are a one-man show.
I'm making it all up.
Because you're making it all up. Shooting from the hip. Yeah. So that brings me back to the original question. Why the Antelope Valley? I heard you say earlier that because LA County has one of the largest.
LA County has more foster kids than anywhere else in the United States of America. And that information is what made me go, oh, then that's what I'm going to get involved with. There are the three areas of highest need are the Antelope Valley, South LA, and the city of San Fernando and Pacoima. I went around all of them. I've been 16 years, right? Been doing this, driving around the country, meeting with people, looking at land, trying to find it. Palmdale just embraced the concept, brought us in, helped us to find land, and said, please. And like they said, they're already hoping for a second village. So if this is the only village that gets built, that's amazing. We will be able to change 72 kids' lives at any given time. With the number of homes we have, with a permanent salaried parent, they will be with their brothers and sisters. If they can be reunited with their birth parents, then they will, because that's so important as well. And we have programs to prevent people ever entering the foster care system. But if they have to, if it's unavoidable, then we must treat them better than we have been, and we've got to keep the brothers and sisters together. But if we do well here, then it'll be the first of many, and then we'll revisit South LA, city of San Fernando, Pacoima.
So I'll say this, just doing this alone, it touches more than what's going on in the foster care system, because now you're also touching the recidivism rate. We talk about people that are returning to prisons, that are going to prisons, at-risk youth. Yes. And they're there because they don't have a positive structural system.
Right.
So this
will provide that, will provide stability, because also it's not like traditional foster care where there can be 14 days and they're moving on. They can trust that they've got a home here if they want it. And they're going to have their siblings around them. And then also what we focus on is the aging out process, right? Which is where so much goes wrong in the foster world, where kids end up on the streets, and 50% end up homeless, and many, as you said, become incarcerated. So it isn't, you're quite right, it isn't just dealing with one issue. It becomes multiple issues that hopefully we'll be able to answer here.
So lastly, let me ask this. Anyone that's not involved, that's watching right now and that's saying, I would love to do something like this. I would love to get involved. I would love to be a part of it. What can they do?
Well, look, get involved. I'm not going to say just get involved with our organization. There are so many good people in the foster care world. Get involved in anything that you want to, feel like you can go and help, and you can reach out on a local. Of course, I would love them to come to us. We're going to be building. It's going to be a couple of years. In 2 years, we'll be back here doing our ribbon cutting for actually starting to bring the families in, the permanent parents and the kids as well. And at that point, I hope that we can rely on the public support. I hope that Angelinos, Californians, that everybody will step up and actually come join us here and really start to understand that it makes us better people. They become better people by coming and helping these children. But we are togethercalifornia.org.
So again, pretty cool to hear from those two talking about what they're working on up there, what Christian Bale's working on up there. Hearing Anthony and him discuss that is pretty cool stuff, if I do say so. I was actually really surprised to see that. I was at home and I see that story pop in and I'm like, what's he doing on our system? So I thought that was pretty cool. Really nice to see someone of that stature giving back in that way. That's really incredible work. Again, here in on the 10 westbound coming up to Santa Monica, we've got some pitter patter on the glass that is increasing steadily. We're gonna head out to
Rio Rancho.
all right. We're gonna head out to a little bit further into Malibu. Again, this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg on the wet stuff that we're expecting this evening. And as we know, as you guys have seen here time and time again, anytime it rains in LA, you know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be crashes and all sorts of stupidity. So we'll leave it at that. We'll pick back up as the guys are getting stories in. We'll go out to where they are, and we'll see what they're dealing with and what they're looking at. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty powerful cell that's coming through. That's going to just kind of wipe through really quickly, dump a ton of rain, and then move on. So the heavy stuff again, 1 a.m. That's when we're expecting the real heavy stuff, and then after that, it should go back to normal, what we expect, sunny, 72 and breezy Southern California, hopefully, because I know how much you guys know that I love the wet stuff. You guys know how much I love standing out in the rain, cold, wet, soaking for just hours on end. I know, you guys know, if you've been here on Code 20 for any length of time, how much we love that. All right, we'll be on to the next one.
Southeast domestic violence 1097 Where did he go?
Right here. Where did he go? Did he take off?
Did he hit anything?
I don't think he hit me. There's somebody in this car?
No.
You put your camera down? Hey, did you guys get hit? Did you get hit by a car?
No, I didn't.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah,
Did you hear the crash?
I did not.
Shit, alright.
What was that?
He lost it and went through the, holy shit, you heard that, right? I thought he went out into the ocean. You heard that, right? It was a BMW, black BMW, flying. I said, I was like, whoa, what's this out? Wow, where did he go? Gone. I think he took out all those, all the center pieces here. He was sideways. He was spinning down the, down PCH. Holy mackerel. Woo. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he hit that other car. It wasn't the Mercedes. It was a black BMW flying
go
down
into
here.
the ocean, did
No,
he?
no. There's a parking lot there. But he took out all the signs here. I just ran over one. All the barriers in between. He took like all of them out. That was crazy. He was flying.
I know, I heard him.
It's probably on dash cam. You'll see him go by. Wow. I thought he plowed into another car over there because it was so loud. All right, we're still waiting on rain. It's gonna be one of those nights. I can already feel it. Holy mackerel. Whew. Alrighty. Crazy people. Pacific Ocean, just off of Pacific Coast Highway. There's discussion of high tide this evening. So what a better way to show that than to film it. But we're in a good spot, we're in a safe spot, up nice and high. Tide I think is going out last I checked, or last I heard from Pete. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna get a little bit of footage, and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, the ocean's right here. I always forget. I forget how close the ocean is, and I'm reminded. All right. Yeah, this is a great spot. Really great spot. See my tripod leveled on all this stupidity. We're on like a little man-made, there we go. Let there be light. He said it's going out, but it looks like it might be going in. Or sorry, he said it was going, oh, that's right. See how bright we can make this. Still not quite. As I fall through the ocean. We're just finishing up here at the beautiful ocean view, just on the border between Santa Monica and Malibu. I'll have to double check the map and see exactly where we fall, but surf is definitely, or the tide I should say, is definitely coming in. We've got some probably 3, maybe 4 foot waves, and yep, definitely coming in for sure. You can see where the water is now is definitely higher than when we first got here. We've got some great footage already, and again, the story is just the high surf. Once we're done with this, we're gonna see what Gabriel has. I believe Gabriel's shooting some high surf in Ventura. We're gonna get out of here. Alex, if you could, let's take a look at Gabe's high surf out of Ventura, see if he's seeing similar conditions to what we have here on the Malibu-Santa Monica border. All right, here's what we got. LAPD was involved in a foot pursuit.
X41 in North Hollywood.
Started right here in this intersection. They went down an alley. I'm not sure where those units went off to. And now LAFD just arrived not even a block away at 3073 West Pico, right around the corner here. And now they're saying it's a shooting. And I don't think it's an officer-involved shooting, but something's up, and we're gonna. It's just weird because this is basically the exact location where that foot pursuit was. We're gonna go ahead of this unit just so we have more room. But yeah, they just upgraded this to. Well, the RA that's here, 826, can't deal with the shooting.
Hudson Street on the east side of the building. Suspect transient male Hispanic 30s, dark pants, no further. Has a butcher knife in hand. Suspect is not threatening any persons at this time.
At least the rain has slowed down a little bit. Yeah, they just requested additional resources for a shooting. But again, I don't. Sorry, I'm trying to parallel here. All right, let's see if this is related, or if it's a self-inflicted something unrelated to the earlier call. gonna go on the shoulder. Not a big crime scene or anything like that. Yeah, kind of strange. Kind of strange. Hey, boss.
Hey, what's going on?
Was this related to the foot pursuit earlier?
No.
No? Self-inflicted?
No idea.
No clue?
No.
Okay, thank you. Huh. Hey. Good. I want to say it's self-inflicted because the other photographer is leaving. Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. There's no crime scene though. The guy's got a wound to his head, it looks like. I'm overhearing a conversation here. There's more to this. Hey guys. Weird. I'm still not quite sure what we've got. On the phone call, I thought it was a sergeant, but it's a P2. was on the phone, probably with the watch commander. It sounds like it was maybe an assault, but the victim was approached and shot in the head. And the other officer didn't want to say what exactly we have, but I'm not sure if it's related to the foot pursuit from earlier. It's kind of strange. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see you down there. What's going on? It's a reported shooting. He's okay. He's okay. Yeah, but it's a shooting. That's all I know so far. Yep. Hey, Sarge. Is this related to the foot pursuit from earlier? The one down the street?
No, it's a totally different incident.
Self-inflicted, or?
No, it was a possible shooting that happened on Wilshire and Crenshaw.
Wilshire and Crenshaw.
And
okay.
this guy ended up here, stumbled inside his apartment.
He drove himself, or he?
Someone dropped him off.
Gotcha. Robbery, or?
Huh?
Robbery?
No, not a robbery. I guess a friend or something just dropped him off and he just stumbled inside. It's possible gunshot wound. We don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's very under the influence of alcohol. So
Gotcha.
Something else.
Okay, I understand. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, I talked to the sergeant just now. Kind of interesting. Let's get in the car. I'll explain. Well, I'll tell you what he said. You already heard it. You already heard what was said. Tay didn't hear it, but you guys did. I don't know. I think we're gonna hang on to this one. All right, Sergeant mentioned that our victim here was shot at Wilshire. I think he said Wilshire and Crenshaw, if I heard that correctly. Possibly shot. He's very intoxicated. He said the shooting happened earlier. It's not related to the foot pursuit. Not self-inflicted. He was either driven or walked. I can't imagine he would walk with a gunshot wound to the head that's like a mile away. He was dropped off by a friend, I think the sergeant said. I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm gonna hang on to it. We'll hand it over to editorial on the wire, and we'll see if anything, if there's any more information on it. If there's more to it, then we'll send it in. As of right now, kind of just a weird, kind of a weird one. Not even sure if he's shot, because usually you get shot in the head. That's, you know, that's usually an out. But I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. We'll wait. If there's more info, I'll pick back up and we'll do an update on it. On to the next one. they just passed. They just passed over me here. I'm trying to play catch up right now. I'm not hearing direction of travel. I'll jump on the. Oh, it looks like they're going to be taking the 10. I think they're going. I'm not hearing anything. You hearing anything? 423.
Can you turn your thing on?
Is it not on?
Nope.
They don't want shares broadcasting. They don't want their units getting involved. Tell CHP units to stay out of it.
The 211 occurred with a firearm.
All right. If they're telling CHP to stay out, and I think they're going westbound 10. I saw the airship turn here. If they don't want to give it over, then I guess I'll let it go. You know, if we can't hear it, we can't hear it. So it's oh no, he's going north. He's going north. Let's see if we can keep. If I can keep eyes on the airship. Come on. Come on, baby, let's go.
Radar shows
Yeah, I've got eyes on the airship. They're northbound 110. They're doing about maybe 70, 80, continuing northbound. I'm losing the airship through the buildings here. 499, let me know what direction they end up going at the 4 level. In the rain with no comms, I don't know.
Copy that, and my range should be up in about 30 seconds.
Copy. I think they're up in the avenues. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I think they're going up into the avenues. 499, keep I don't know. It's 459 suspects out of Gardena. I don't want to get toted around God's country out here for a 459 suspect.
Airship turned off the transponder.
Nice.
At like for
1584 at the alternator.
Don't worry too much about it. This doesn't easy goes into a major TC trap.
All right, copy. I lost the airship over the hill here. I don't see him. I don't see him south, and I don't see him north. I saw him north of the 4 level, so I assume they're going up the avenues. Considering the weather conditions and lack of communication, 455 is going to be canceling. 499, just a heads up on it. If you do hear or see anything, it's going to be northbound through the avenues from Dodgers, last I saw. All right. Gardena PD is following burglary suspects. They're now northbound, last I saw, and where flight radar was.
Where does Central C3 borderline end, and where does Altamina take over? Altamina take over. Airship's back up. It's eastbound 10.
Eastbound 10.
5.
All right.
10 area.
There you go. Copy. Thank you, 499. Yeah, I see them now. Yeah, they're way east. They're moving too. They're definitely moving. Central stops. I don't know where the East LA border is. I think that might be the 710, and I think the top of the 110 is the Central border for 23, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked at a map in a while. Just going off the gut on that one. All right. 459, again, burglary suspects out of Gardena. We can't hear Gardena where we're at, and I'm pretty sure they're encrypted. I'm not 100%, but considering weather conditions and lack of comms, I'm not going to follow that out to the east. We're gonna let that go. If it heads out to where Randy is, then cool. He can pick it back up. They're eastbound 10.
Almost to the 710.
At the 710. I think we're okay with it if it turns into something, and it turns into something bigger, and the guys end up on it, or we end up going out there, which I doubt. Either way, I will cut into that and we'll take a look. But as of right now, we're letting it go. We will be on to something else. Looking for something else. saying at Rampart. Oh, is it here? Why are we freaking out? No reason. Yeah, they're saying they're in the number 1. They keep pulling it off. I don't know why they keep updating it. Yeah, blocking number 1 lane at Rampart. We're 3/4 of a mile out.
6-4 traffic accident intersection. Northbound
101
at Manchester.
Oh, different call.
Rescue 857. What is your status?
Yeah, he has security lights on there as well. Let's move back. There you go. Thank you. I think we can go. Let's go in here for a second and stand by until CHP has a break. Once CHP has a break, then we'll go up there. I'm not gonna put us in a spot in the rain.
Spectrum's blowing their budget today.
Okay. It's like right here, yeah. It's right here. Oh, we're in a great spot.
Fort Chesapeake 180 North Los Angeles.
All right, we're gonna stand by here until we're gonna stand by here until CHP. I see CHP in the mirror with a brake. Until then, we're just gonna sit tight. We've got a box truck. I don't. It looks like the security vehicle hit the box truck because it looks like he's sitting down on the front right. Looks like his wheels either missing or deflated. Again, we're gonna sit tight. We're gonna wait for CHP. Definitely a hazardous situation out here. We had quite a bit of, while we're waiting for CHP, might as well go over a couple stories here. You guys saw the high surf, obviously. Oh, dude, what are you doing? Move lanes. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Firstly, you shouldn't be in the lane closest to the center divider in the rain anyways, because that's where all the flooding is. That's a whole nother discussion. But speaking of flooding, we had a ton of rain footage from tonight. While we're waiting, Alex, if you want to cue it up, and let's take a look at the rain that has ascended on Los Angeles and caused not as much damage as we thought. It was kind of a quick-moving storm, petered out pretty quickly. Alex, if we could, let's take a look at all the rain footage from tonight and just see what we got ourselves into. Some relaxing rain footage until we can go check out this crash.
Being plagued by rain.
I know. Well, at least it's like stopped. 455's here northbound 101 at Rampart. I got a security vehicle in the number 1 with a box truck, both blocking. I'm gonna wait until I'm in the collector here at one exit south of, it's between Alvarado and Rampart basically, and I'm in the bus parking. I'll be standing by until CHP has a break in place, and then I'll let you know if I'm jumping out on it. All right, CHP is still. Oh goodness. I think people drive looking at their nose. There's a lot of people that drive looking right in front of them. It's crazy to me. You got to look as far as you can see is where you should be looking. When you see that, look, this guy's got, look, here comes another one. Change lanes, dude. You've got all these lights going. Oh. Almost. We've got all these lights going. Tons of emergency lights. The guy's got really bright amber and red going to the rear. And cars are still coming into the number 1. Just slamming on their brakes, freaking out, coming in way too fast. If you see emergency lights on the freeway, especially in the rain, and you're looking where you should be looking, we saw them, what, about a mile back, coming over the crest? When you see that, you should let off the gas, chill. Look at the car's almost stopped next to the truck. Just go. You need to slow down and just get into and just change lanes. That's it. It's not that hard. It's really not. All these cars are coming in way too fast. They should be doing 40, maybe 50 at the most coming into that. I don't get it. I do not. I swear though, people look at their nose when they're driving. It's absolutely incredible. But again, we're not going to go out there. There's enough emergency lights out there, and we are not going to put ourselves in a bad spot because of someone else's terrible decisions tonight. Whether it be an accident or what have you, it's not our... See, like this car stopping. Look, all these other cars coming in, going way too fast. There's no reason to stop. There is no reason to stop on a crash like that. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. All you do is signal, change lanes. You should be doing that preemptively, way early, way far back, because you're seeing the flashy lights. Move over a couple lanes, get out of the way, and carry on. You don't have to stop. Oh my goodness. You guys like not even moving over, look. Look, coming to a complete stop. Look at that. You see that car way down there? Complete stop. Why? Just look in your mirror and change lanes. I don't get it.
55 is the rain from before 11 package with the after or overnight rain?
I'll forward you the email right now. Stand by.
You're still pending. There's a party touching 1110. It was the 1126 vehicle south on 710 north of Delamo. The silver BMW 540, that was 422. Parties advising he came back to his vehicle and his vehicle was broken into.
Look at this guy. How is there still not a brake on this? I sent you the email, and 455 is code 6, still standing by for a CHP break here northbound 101 at Rampart. I think we have a break coming too. Yeah, we have a break. Move backward.
NBC used the Mission Hills rain begins before 11, so if it's packaged.
And that's just 31012 Corolla. There's no 947 RD328.
Alrighty, CHP's got their brake in place. Let's see. Yeah, minor. Yeah, his wheels, his front end's messed up, but looks like he's gonna be all right. Box truck, I don't know why he's sitting there. He looks like he could move, but they all stopped and they're sitting there in the middle of the freeway. Not a physical rescue or anything like that, so we're gonna let that one go, and we're gonna be clearing, heading up to, heading northbound 101 into Hollywood, on to the next one. And Alex, that's gonna be Gabe's high surf video from tonight. I don't know what the title is yet, because I'm not in the car. But you already know, because you're nice and warm in your computer. And here I am, out in the elements with the rain, salt water, the smell. You're missing all of this. The smell. It's wonderful. All right, let's go. Come on, take the light.